Where are we at?
Etude de Tete, study of the head. Simply put, not the most original title in the entire world, but and this is actually, this is a really, again, we go back to sort of these ones that are, very, that are all about sketching, and that you can actually see a bunch of different sketches in it.
Wow.
And I actually kind of like this, following up on that sort of that Assyrian horse that we had before. I love the helmet here. It's, again, very sort of Middle Eastern in its styling, or even nearly Greek. I mean, it's actually
Sure.
in many cases it sort of reminds you of a classic Greek sculpture of Athena.
I mean, sculpture is exactly what I'm thinking. This is the kind of thing you would expect to see printed on a coin or on a piece of
exactly,
currency.
and those are all coming from all coming from sculpture. And this is his rendering. Look how three-dimensionally that the helmet comes off.
Sure.
I mean, it really pops off the page. And then you'll see him doing other things. I mean, obviously this is all done. It's all classically styled.
Yes.
This is him doing the Greeks for all intents and purposes, which, those could very well, though I'm not. Those are actually probably more of the figures from either the Muses, or from another classical sculpture, because I'm almost certain these are all coming off of a. He's imitating the 0 to 300 BC crowd.
Sure.
But again, just take a moment and look at the way the contrast of the shadows, and how how he gets so much out of so little. I mean, it's just black and white again, but the three-dimensionality of the way that helmet curves against her head, the curve of the face. I mean, it's it pops off the page.
It does, and you have such fine lines, such such distinct lines toward the outer edging and your the shape here, with such fine detail and shading within. A great juxtaposition, a great contrast. You have a lot going on here. This one is very interesting. This is one you could look at for quite a long time.
Well, no, and that's the thing. It's like there's all these little hidden bits. I mean, I'm actually not. That's the thing. I'm not entirely sure what's going on in the bottom right, to be quite honest. You probably could spend a great deal of time on in a book, or figuring out what's going on with this horse over here. I mean, you're getting all of these different elements from this artist that he was, such a big fan of in so many different ways. I mean, I kind of love that horse, kind of dragging along.
Yeah.
Like he's. It's just so many different things in one. It's almost it's almost a collage without being one.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. This, in many ways, reminds me of a number of things. I mean, look at them. You have. We do a lot of coins here at Eagle National Mint. I see a Mercury head dime, an American coin. I see, sort of saying Liberty across the helmet. Such great sculptures, and then you see, towards the bottom, these figures that you imagine as full size.
Well, yeah, you can almost feel the stamp in that one in the middle.
Yeah.
That sort of contrast you see in a coin, where you do kind of have this. I mean, the three-dimensionality of it, where it's you do actually have nooks and crannies in it, and those right under that helmet and right at the top of it, you see them, and then and then it's just your eyes drawn all over the place. What's going on the left? What's going on below it? I mean, it's a really, really interesting thing.
It is, and another limited edition of only 60. Price on this one, is that right? I mean, is this another one only at $8.99?
It's at $8.99. I mean, I don't know what it's such a great. It's Degas. It's Degas doing 3 or 4 things that Degas is really, really good at, and they're all on one page. So it's like, I mean, this is the sort of thing you could put up anywhere. And it's a thrilling thing to have in your house.
Yeah, easily drawn to, and you could easily spend so much time looking at that, interpreting it for yourself, giving your impression of this impressionist piece. One of my favorites of the group here, too.
Absolutely. It's such an interesting thing.